Greetings to you and yours. Welcome to Diskiunfiltered. Younger Neil, Sundowns Neil.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how these guys treat us when we are out there playing away games as South African teams. Orlando Pirates, we've seen it. Sundowns, they've experienced it like plenty of times. They were once chased grounding by TP Mazembe fans to the changing rooms. Yeah, so it's very hectic. What do you have to say about some threats that were thrown by the younger supporters, staff, and etc. etc.
It's not just the staff, mfana. It's the whole federation, man. Sure. You know, a whole association, a whole president of that association. Proudly and boldly saying, sorry, fans that represent the Sundowns colors are supposed to get marked or get wrestled or anything. They even mobilized igebengu mfethu. Imagine having to go so low that you go mobilize igebengu. So in a way, you guys think are doing something for Sundowns, can't you enabling more? Nabo phela bazilimaza ngokwenza kanje because they're enabling something they might not be able to control.
Sure.
You know? What if these people just see an opportunity and you open up a territory, they tell you it's either we deal with you or you always open up this pipeline. Exactly. So you but we won't go there as much deep. But those patterns, you don't want football being associated to those things. This is a beautiful game. It's just about Ebola. You understand? It's about 11v11 and the rest that are watching and loving it. So if as South Africa, we are going to constantly, as you mentioned, I won't go back, but pirates, laser situations, chased to your changing room, getting such threats towards your fans. It's things now I think are starting kulma kakhulu. You know, an eye for an eye.
Sure.
I understand. We don't need to cause thina sinjalo. You understand? Singabuma vuma zonke nje. Ngithola siphethe idingo zomphakathi nje. Ngithola uyafika lo ufunani bahamba, uyafika lo. So we've been like that to them. You understand that their needs or whatever. Thina siyakwazi ukuba caterela fully. Where they sleep is proper. Greyhound passes, everything. And so on, 5-star, breakfast, everything is sorted out. But how many times? Even for a national team is having a truck, not a truck on Kibela to travel to a hotel, a whole national team of the country, like South Africa. So for me, it's no longer about anything. And angeke ngisafuna no comment afela saying ayimisa ukuthi eyobgebengu. It's not as something ekumele basichance ngayo. Ubuhleba. Ubuhleba mina nyakhala nta. Mina ngabathatha ama chance ngithi ngobuhleba. They can't do those things. Don't do that. Don't come to South Africa with criminal thoughts. You are coming to a very dangerous place. So we are not a platform to talk about those things. Hambe ku scheme GP. Lapha ku YouTube. Serious. Yabo uneke kuma scheme GP. Ni lapha kothi in the page agenda.
Yeah.
The agenda network. You'll understand that we have really serious crimes or criminals. You understand? Of which, if we decide that we are going to do that when you come to a group of tasks, if our higher powers decide to enable ama gangsters, yakubona ukuthi into engenzeka lapha ngamosheka kanjani ngeke bazikhomba imoto zabo. They won't even be able to ukuthi na imoto yami na inini. They won't. So I don't want izinto ezinjalo zizogcina sezifika mfethu ebholweni. Ibhola indoda lento lena into esifundisa umntwana omncane ayinampi lento le noma uqeda ukukhahlela umuntu. That's why there's hard luck. You understand? That's why you have to say a skis. That's why you have to it's a thing of sportsmanship.
Sure.
You understand? So if we are going to include those aspects, then they must not come to a country like us. They must Google us.
Yeah.
Google us. You'll find very serious information, very serious crimes. I'm a heist. Yonke into says we are aware of them. Understand? And we don't want to get to that point or reach that point of where now it's wars against other African people. Understand? Because thina yithi gcinywa xala xenophobic. Yamiwa.
Thina sayenza something nyana, we are xenophobic.
Yeah, Yamiwa xenophobia.
Yeah.
So this conversation, I won't stretch it a lot, but Mamelodi Sundowns, mentality monsters, that was good. You understand? I'm a mentality monster. You're used to this. You've stood firm. You brought your fans there, and your fans were there. They enjoyed the game. You worked. You did everything. But bekumele nani bacimela ilihlo ukuthi hayi asicedi la eTanzania kuphela.
Yeah.
Angisho. Yasiwa uncle wafuls thina sikonibona eTanzania kuphela. Nizoza la. Nizofika nibone ukuthi ishandisi siyayibhaka. Asipheki ibhotela iweek. But silipheka li dangerous kabi. So asifuna ukuthi size sifike lapho. You understand? So I just hope it's a matter engeke iphinde like si experience ukuthi izibe public ukuthi sazi ukuthi there's people who are boldly and threatening ama supporters mfethu ne team ukuthi mayifika la mele be uncomfortable. Why are we supposed to do that? So on the treatment of other African countries towards us, it's not fair. It's never going to be fair. But if this is how we are going to go about it, then pound for pound, fist to fist.
Sure.
Aye madoda.
Aye, obvious.
Aye.
So icede ground in Madoda of Stars. Ibheke. And if you guys remember very well, against Nigeria, Bafana against Nigeria in the AFCON, the semi-final, people died in Nigeria because of heart attack.
Yeah, bro.
That's how much Africans don't want to lose against South Africa.
Yo.
That's how much it's personal for them to play against a South African side. Imagine, I've never heard this in my life before.
Never.
A football game causing a heart attack for someone else. So it was a shock. Nigerians died because of heart attacks, because of Bafana. We were too close to winning the game. If you remember very well, Mudau missed a very nice opportunity which could have buried the game, and people got heart attacks there, and they died. Like
literal.
they're no longer because of playing a South African side. So that's how much they don't like us.
No, they don't like us at all. And that's why I always complain about Tina. We must always give them A-class treatment, 5-star treatment. You understand? You've never ever heard of a team coming to South Africa and complaining, hey, treatment is so. You'll never hear such things. Maratina Masia Kada, we must always hear of, hey, laser in our eyes, hey, reverie, before he came, whatever. If you remember the time when, may soul rest in peace, Senzo Miwa even mentioned some time when he was like, I like the fact that he even saved those 2 penalties in the game, but he was like, the same time when they played, alarm midnight mfethu hotel midnight mara kuphuma bona kuphela. So those are tactics that I want to deal with your mindset before the game. Mafika came in so cartel, you understand? You haven't got a good night's rest and stuff like that. So me, I'm just saying, yes, I'm also not for violence nan. Maramele smaka something you feeling, you understand? You pass in by round before you figure ground. You understand? That's feeling I'm lazy and you understand? We need to do this type of things because they must also think that yes, we are a good ball playing nation, we love and stuff, but they must not test us. Mouse test we'll give you. We will give you what you want because I mean we look at the country where we are at the moment. You know, we always like Dave just said, we always just take. So the whole country now is gift of give us much. It's relaxing. If they want to treat us like this, we must also treat them the same way. It's same treatment. New ones.
And they're not even a good team to do such a thing, man. Like, but straight ngani ngoba abekho namnandi nasegroundini labantu laba man. Le team bengeke game yonke. Bafuna ama counter attacks nyana nakhona ama shots wabo are weak. Like it's a weak team.
Terrible.
It's a terrible team, and I don't know where they get the confidence from to do what they've done. Like our TP Mazembe, you knew it's okay. Very those are like yes, Yanga is a big team. I'm aware Guti they won the league last season. I'm aware that they won Confed.
Yeah.
But AFCON, when did they win AFCON? Maybe in the 90s and 80s. Like this is not a big team. This is not a big team. We've never seen them in the knockout stages of ECAF in a while. You get me? So like confidence, yeah, but let's wrap the game up.
Yeah, but all in all, coming back to the game, for me personally, like I said, Sundowns did what they had to do. They could have done better for me personally. I just feel like I like the fact that Uloch for me, gave a very good performance. I like the fact that he was moving, his combination play with Mudiba even in the center, that was beautiful, To say, I thought Mudiba was going to start out left back, normal, but coming to the team, Rulani is not going to give you Hugo Process, he's going to give you Rulani. So he plays Mudiba a center. Mudiba links up with Alendino Mukwena. 100% correct. I think personally, Mudiba was my man of the match. But I think the backline was solid. They had no mistakes. Yes, the one chance where that young African guy got a one-on-one. They kept him close. They kept him in the sandwich.
Yeah,
sandwich, so that he can't clearly kick it, So, that was very good from my defenders. Never made anything clear. Ronald Williams coming back from national duty. Private jet vibes, Mara still doing the job. We're happy to see such things, But also on the bad side of things, Shalulile, man.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, Shalulile is not giving us, man. Shalulile, I don't know what's happening, man. He's dropped. Like this whole season, I haven't gotten the time when I spoke well of Shalulile. And that was, that was so common. It's obvious. This goal. What? Now it's just, he's not finding good spaces. He's not scoring. He's not... It's depressing to talk about Shalulile like this because this guy is one of our best strikers that we've ever seen in the history of South African football. Yes, not South African, but in the history of South African football, this guy has been delivering. Now he's just not there. Ribeiro done very, very well. I think he just needed to release the ball more because he tried too much to dribble too much and stuff. And he's coming back from an injury, guys. So a player coming back from injury, don't expect him to overdo it. He was really, really trying to overdo things at times when he could have just made it easy. But yeah, he also came off because he really wasn't fit. I don't think he was fit for this game. Then you get Umaseko coming in the game and really, really making the game exciting. Because I think he came on for like 83 minutes. So there were like 7 minutes to play. Already let defend be cramp and not. So had he came on a bit earlier, it would have been a different story. But you can't blame Coach Rulani because why? He's also coming back from injury. But Maseko is an exciting player. I wish to see him more in the second leg. I think he'll hurt them. He's someone that they're not guarding. He'll hurt them. Trust me. Trust me, he'll hurt them. So all in all, I think Sundowns will smash Young Africans 3-0 second leg. Yeah, guaranteed.
Scoreline prediction?
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0. Yeah, this is the scoreline, I think.
Yeah.
I hope Loch scores. Goalpost had a good game today.
Sure.
He had a very good game today. He gave what you know from him. Looks for the ball, finds himself in those spaces where he's supposed to be. Assisted Alende and Mukwena. Was able to also rotate the ball, when the defensive line, young Africans, they were all packed up there. Creating a block, he was there trying. He was also making these runs in PT, the diagonal runs in PT, in just the defense, so that Abumkwena, even if they can't find him here, La Pants, they can just try and loop the ball. But on what Kageso said, with Shash, it's a canny boy. Ay, mfana wami, hey, ndwana yami, nyakhala manish. Angazi mfana mara yazi mangikhuluma ngawe ndoda hayi bengeke ngikhulume. I didn't have any dull moment yabo. I wasn't shasha and then I looked down. No, I knew yabona ukuthi hayi konke kufanele strikers wins. Shalulile had the capabilities. So seeing his season this season, you really just want him to get in and tick. You understand? Because fine, he's had an injury spell, but he's come back, he's fully fit, he's okay. So he has to score goals now. Whereas you don't, or you no longer find him there. Where he's supposed to be most of the time, where he has to just be there. Even Pelusha, sometimes he was there tapping the ball, but now I don't know. He's just corner around, but you don't really see. His proper capability of what he can do. So I was very happy with that. I think he mentioned all the players today that were supposed to do something. Mudiba, because he's played as a middle field, he shows his intelligence all the time. That he's a very he's a player that can offer you variety, you understand, in positions. So that's a very good performance. And I hope it has to, not even I hope, it has to happen. Sundowns has to beat young Africans because there's no need for them in the Champions League for us to watch them because they're not an entertaining team well enough. They don't play good football. It's just moments You understand? The moments that are moments, but you don't really get off your couch or your feet and be like, oh, even their fans, bruh, it was so quiet. But still, in fact, baboni ukuthi or aba understand ukuthi la kudlalwa ibhola.
Yeah, the stadium was quiet.
Like it's just you got this fear when you can't nje. That's not a footballing nation, so it's just Sundowns to do the job, and I hope they do.
Yeah. Mele basuke endleleni laba, hey. So babone grounding. Loftus, second leg.
Yeah.
Diskiunfiltered, we are out.
Check.